All right, the next piece we're going to draw is the I guess what I'd call like the base or the cab of the truck. So I didn't want to do that. I want to make a new component for this. So let's go to not that here. I want to get out of my sketch. There we go. I want to do a new component. There we go. And I'm going to call this. I'm going to call it the midsection T9 midsection. Okay. So here we go. And I've got choices here. I could draw it and use this and like draw it right within this piece, like make a sketch here and draw around this and do it that way, or I could draw it regular and then assemble them when I'm done and just kind of work at it. I feel like the way I want to draw this piece, I'm going to actually turn the windshield off so I can't see it, or right here, turn the windshield off. For some reason, this is like a subcomponent of the windshield. I don't want that. So I made a mistake when I created this component, so I'm going to just get it out of there. So it's its own component. And I'm going to make a sketch. I don't want to make a sketch. I guess on this face, on the front face. And I'm going to extrude this to be, or make a rectangle that is 1.52 by 3.16. And I'm going to extrude that 3.16. Extrude this 3.16. Okay, now this material, I definitely don't want to be that. I want this to be physical material. I want it to be some kind of wood. So let's see, I want this to be, and all your wood pieces should be the same. I'm just looking at what we got. Decisions. Let's go with cherry. We'll make a, no, I don't like the cherry. Let's go with white oak. No, I don't like the white oak. It's not pine. It's actually birch, but oh, what does birch look like? It doesn't give us a skin for birch. So we'll just say generic wood oak, and we'll go with that. So that's the one you should be using, generic wood oak. And we'll close it. And you could have done that at the end. That doesn't really matter. But moving on. Extrusion 2. We need to pick the front of the vehicle in terms of like the front, like maybe the side, but they're both the same. So I'm going to go with the front here. And I need to draw a rectangle in here that is 2.4. Nope, the other dimension is 2.4. 2.4 long and 0.93 tall. Okay. I need to center this. So this distance here should be 3.16 minus 2.4 in parentheses, and I'm going to divide that by 2. And that'll give me the center, or half of the value. So that centers it. And then it's kind of the same thing for the top and bottom, but I happen to know the top and bottom we're going to use 0.295 because the drawing I'm looking at is giving me that dimension. So this should be 0.295. Okay. That's fine. And I need to add some fillets on these corners. All of these fillets are going to be at 0.2, so that's what the default was. That's what we're using. And I'm going to hit OK. So finish sketch. That's going to be extrude cut in 0.57. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to cut it in negative 0.57. I'm going to make a mirror plane, and we're going to go in. How far am I going to go in? we're going to go in negative 3.16 divided by 2. That puts the mirror plane in the center, and that's going to allow us to mirror our feature. So I want to go to mirror. I'm going to select what I wish to mirror, which is this. So that's the extrusion, and then our mirror plane is going to be here. And that will put a notch on the other side, which is hunky-dory swell. Okay, the last extrusion I've got to cut out of the top. So let's make a sketch up here. I'm going to draw a rectangle in here. That is, let's see. Just want to make sure I'm grabbing the right sides for the right things. Okay. So this is going to be 1.98, and this is going to be 1.59. I'm going to look at it from the top. And then we are from here to here. This is going to be 0.59. And then from here, from the back edge, sorry, I should go from here to here. That's going to be 0.81. And that happens to be exactly correct, which is a big coincidence. Once again, we are going to fill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of these fillets should have been 0.2. So I was able to change it all in one foul swoop. So all of those fillets are 0.2, as you can see there at the radius. I'm going to hit finish sketch. And I am going to cut this out. And how far do I want to cut this? 107. So I want to cut this out. So it is 1.07 in the negative. Hit enter. And then I got to fillet the sides, 0.3. So let's go to fillet on these sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. That fillet should be 0.3. Okay. I'm going to make that invisible. And now if I wanted to, I do not have to yet, but I could start working on assembling this by putting this piece on here. Not going to do that yet because I still have a base that I have to put in there, and I'm actually going to draw it in there to make my life easier. And I will probably do that next. So here is the T9 midsection.